Oh, to my, here we, you can't hear my sword, I use woman, one. Then, Barney, I know that one will be a more blue. One, to my, general, do I go? Barney, I know that one was a more blue. Well, I want my. To my head, no, I do. You are rather where you are. To my wood, 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 you.
Okay. Welcome here to the Print Double Show here. Today I got two gentlemen who will be joining me from Grand Jide County. I mean from Liberia. They will tell where part of Liberia they are. I want to have a discussion with them here concerning the county, Grand Jide County. So if you can share the show, we really appreciate you to share the show around so they can come and listen to these two great men from our county, our brothers. They will do this. They will be discussing issues pertaining to Grand Jide County, the county development funds, and other stuff. So join us now. Share the show, and share in other chat rooms. So other Grand Jideans can come on here and hear for themselves. They are backstage, so there's no need to waste our time here, but to bring them on. So I'm going to bring them on now. They will tell us where they are from. Let me see here. Okay. All right. Put these brothers this way. How you doing, gentlemen?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Dogger. Good evening. Thank you for having us here.
Okay. All right. I would like you guys to introduce yourselves, and then we'll get into our discussion. So I'll start with you. Therefore, now I go to the gentleman. Go ahead.
Tente, go on.
No, you PUTU. Kelly.
Okay. All right. Good evening to our many viewer and listener out there. My name is Kelly Rue, a prominent citizen of Grand Jide County, and a lead campaigner against corruption and bad governance in Grand Jide County. I hail from PUTU Administrative District precisely, and currently residing in Monrovia.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's go to this TENTY. TENTY. The TENTY internet is giving problem. But when he comes back,
I think so.
Yeah. When he straighten up and come back, then we're going to, let him to do that. So you from PUTU, and where's TENTY from?
TENTY is from the Bao region, precisely from Port Town, where the current superintendent is also from.
Or the land area. They are the one who
They
going
are the
through a
ones
lot.
selling land that doesn't belong to them.
Yeah, land going and land coming. They're forgetting to know that they got children born to come,
Yes,
great grand
exactly.
come. They will need those places. By the time you make up your mind, they must see people and you and the children fighting for land.
Yeah, sure.
That would be the
And that's
bad
why by
thing.
all costs we try to prevent.
Okay, so the thing is to discuss the mismanagement of our county development fund and other issue pertaining to our county. Why you guys came from with this mismanagement, alleged mismanagement that is going on with the county development fund?
All right. Once again, I want to salute our mini listener out there and also use the platform to appreciate all of them for many years, especially 2 years of almost 2 years of the current local authority in managing the affairs of the county. And basically, we have realized that there have been a lot of mistakes, which we think, from all indications, are intentional. Because we all know that we have a county council that is responsible for the preparation or the originality of our county budget. And we understood that after the budgets have been drafted and then sent to the viceroy of the president in Grand Jide, that is the county superintendent, we realized that most of the allotment or most of the allocation that were made in the county budget 2024 and 2025, as well as current 2026 and 2025, 2026 as well, we realized that there were a lot of misappropriation of funding. And we want to begin with education. In last county budget, we realized that that's the 2024-2025 county budget. We realized that the amount of 15,000 was placed in the budget for education, basically for students who are going to school. Now, one of the justification that anybody from the angle of the superintendent might come up with could be I said education, and then I can even go to grade school or wherever. But basically, we all know that it is for people in university, colleges, technical areas of study. But we realized that of these 15,000 that were allocated or that were allotted for education, we realized that ceremony didn't reach the student community, or there was no time or no space for disbursement, which we saw as an affront and as a slap in the face of the conscious society. And we also realized that it's something that the local authority is solely telling us that they are unable to manage the affairs of the county. So that's complete mismanagement of funds. Now, the next thing is you talk about sports. Of recent, over 30,000 United States dollar was approved for sports. That is the just ended county meet where Grand came second to Lofa County,
They
winning
were
the silver
approved,
medal.
they were approved by the Liberia Football Association, or it was
No,
allocated.
not the Labrador Football Association. Basically, by the county council that is responsible for giving go ahead for money to come out of the county cover, and that was sanctioned by the Grand County Legislative Caucus. So over 30,000 United States dollar was approved, and to our utmost surprise, said money came out clearly without a cent being extracted or from the account. Only to realize that said money were not basically used, ranging from paying players and then where they were keeping players. Like for example, Grand County hosted last edition of the county meets. We have our players sleeping on cold floor at the Sueju Multilateral Campus. We all witnessed it. I was even in Sueju that particular point in time. Imagine that they couldn't feed the player after telling us that they are using this money for self-purpose. They couldn't even feed the player. Players had to, Mr. Double, you can bear me with this. There were players that were coming out of the camp that were making appeal outside that they are struggling. They are barely fed on camp. They are barely taken care of on camp when it comes to sleeping places. Citizens had to come from out buy mattresses for them and took it before they could move from the cold floor to sleep on a little flat-inch mattress. Let's talk about the feeding, because you took the money and you were asked, what you want to do with 30,000? You said you want to feed the players, you want to have them well kept and safe to a place that they will not be exposed to mosquito that will cause injury in them. And then you place that to a place where mosquito were biting them all around, as well as multilateral campus. So the 30,000 was never used for internal purpose. And Grand General County was fortunate to qualify from group stage and move to Monrovia. There were citizens that made huge donations, which you are not exempted from. You are aware of that. At the end of the day, said money was not spent on the student, even where, not the student, but the player, even where the player were kept when they came to town on the second era. We all noticed clearly that that particular place was paid for by a citizen of Grand General County. So now that the local authority, since then, the local authority is yet to tell us what they did with the 30,000 that was allotted for sports, plus the 15,000 that were allotted for education. Now let's also get to health. They told us clearly that they allotted $50,000 United States dollars to Martha Tubman Memorial Hospital. I'm going to say this plain. There was a serious tussle that anybody from the Martha Tubman Memorial Hospital, particularly from the administration, would bear me witness. And in fact, you can call any of them here and let them come here. We are going to prove our claims. Of the 50,000 allotment, the county superintendent Ellis Chester Grant, was brave enough to go to the superintendent and say, we are allotting 50,000 to the hospital, and you are giving a kickback of 25,000. You take 25,000. Can you imagine that? It was serious hula balloon. It was serious noise that caused the administrators of Martha Tubman Memorial Hospital to reject. Now we are asking him, and we have been asking him using our personal social media platform, using all the wireless platform, calling on radio, asking him, now that you didn't give this 50,000 to the Martha Tubman Memorial Hospital, where is it? Are you telling us that this money was sent back to national government only because you want to put to 25,000 of the 50,000 couldn't? Now let also range it from they capture the Grand General University College. In that same particular budget, they capture 100,000 for the Grand General University College under the then administration of the acting president, Bishop Abraham Bowie. And this same thing was proven. It was a serious and heated debate between the then acting president, Bishop Abraham Bowie, and the current superintendent of this 100,000 portion for rehabilitation purposes on the campus of the Grand General University College. The superintendent is then requesting for 50,000 of the 100,000 as kickback.
The current
Why will you get kickback for? Yeah, the current superintendent. Yeah. He's requesting for 50,000 of the 100,000. So that's clearly show that he can manage the affairs of the country. He's only there to tell us that he's all for himself, only for himself and care for. So now we are here clearly to make everyone to understand, especially you, to understand that there are being a serious mismanagement of the county development fund. Now, a recent one that you might witness is the allotment that were made to people with disability. The most hurtful one, the disabled community. You allotted 5,000, ordinary 5,000 United States dollars to the disabled community. The people got to protest for their 50,000 only for you to look at them and say they can protest from day one to the last. There is no money in the account. So where is the money?
Was that money approved by central government by the national government?
The county council. No, by the county council.
So up to
so here is the case.
Up to present, they
did
not receive their full 50,000.
5,000 yet? No, not yet.
Okay. So your group,
not yet.
How this group here? How many are you in there, or just you and TENTY?
No, we are over 236 right now. 236.
Superintendent know about you guys?
I don't want to dwell if it's a word of us or it's not a word of us. That has never been our.
Recently alarm on behalf of the county that some you believe that some
that's something that
you guys ever approach him? That's what I meant. You guys approach him because somebody managing our county money will put group together to go and meet him. You never did that before?
But basically, our group is in two phases. Though we are coordinating, we have a group of us that are part of this one group that are in Grand Waju precisely, and the others that are right here in Monrovia, which includes me. Or recent before the or right after the county sitting, not the county sitting, excuse me, right after the county meets, there was meeting booked with him to put our plight before him. And then when we had the meeting with him, the only thing he could tell us is we went to him to go engage him, and then he telling us that there are few among us who he can't have discussion with. Only because when he was appointed to go in the county as superintendent, they objected. They objected to him becoming superintendent of the county. So as such, he see them as his enemy, and you had no basic reason of sitting with them. So now what we did was, okay, since you said you had no basic reason of sitting with these people, what's the way forward? And the man is telling us that anything we able to do, we can go and do it. We can go and protest. So what we could do is to appear on the radio station. That was Smart FM back then. We used Smart FM for an hour and we communicated clearly. Just recently again, the same particular group you witnessed, most of us were in the street to petition him to silence some of the officials of the Graduate Sport Committee or the Sport Association, which include the current president, WLEKUMON, and the sport coordinator, everything, to have them sacked because they are the ones who have been manipulating the sporting activity. And since they are present on the sporting activity, are never giving us the better result we need. The only thing, there was clear petition.
When you say your petition, did he acknowledge it?
It was delivered to him.
Acknowledge it?
When he's acknowledging
any action?
Yeah, no, there is no action. Absolutely, till now he has done nothing about it. Only to appear on the Morning Rise magazine on Smart FM to refer to us as a bunch of less basic people. That's how he referred to us. Bunch of less basic people.
You hearing us now? Or your internet still giving you problems? Well, I think the guy got internet issue. He referred to you guys as less basic people. You're concerned, you citizens of the country. Together, you look, I mean, believe that this thing not going straight. And he say, so what's your next step? Since he called you, you refer to you guys as less. What's your next step?
All right. Basically, our next step now is we have tried to sit around a table. We have tried to make sure that we see Grand as in one place. We have tried to make sure that everything we do is done in accordance with the law. You can't talk about the law and you go against the same law. We have decided under the Constitution of the Republic that grants citizens the right to to assembly. So we have decided, since he's not giving all the attention as an individual, we have as a superintendent, we have decided to call it a day, to have a day set up, at least to civilly to call ourselves civil disorder on December 20th, 2025 in Swedru, precisely at the Swedru Triangle. So we are calling for a mass citizen assembly or citizen rally. I don't want to use the word protest because protestation is being defined differently in Liberia. But what we are going to do is to call for his immediate removal. We are asking the legislative caucus and we are asking the Ministry of Internal Affairs that it's enough. Lieutenant Grant is unable to manage the affairs of the county. Lieutenant Grant is corrupt. Lieutenant Grant is a man who is characterless. Such person can continue to lead the people of Grand County as the president of the county. So December 20th, 2025, we are calling for his perpetual step down.
December 20th, 2025, 5 days to Christmas.
Yeah, sure.
You're going to protest in Zwedru.
Yeah, a call for his immediate removal.
With your 200 men.
Men, that the 236 men you know about, they are people who declare their intention to be part of our movement. But there will be citizen rally across. There are people who openly don't come out to be part of our movement, but somehow they will show interest, especially once we are doing this for Grand. So I can assure you that we'll have over 10,000 people on December 20th that are going to ask for over 10,000 Grandians. Over 10,000 Grandians that will ask for the immediate step down of Lieutenant Grant in Swedru.
Wow. Mass
yes,
protest.
Sir. Mass protest.
So we said mass protest. December 20th.
2025.
So let's say the superintendent hear these things and call you to negotiate. Will you be willing to sit down to discuss your concerns?
Let me make this clear. Firstly, our struggle is of no personal gain or personal hate or anything personal. We as a group and member of our group, we don't have personal issue or personal hate for Mr. LHS Grant. We are doing this for the sake of the county. And mind you, as it stands right now, Lieutenant Grant cannot come out to tell us that your 30,000 I took for sports and returning it. The 15,000 I took for student education, I'm returning it. The 5,000 I used for from the disabled group, I'm returning it. So I don't know from what background you said if he's agreed to sit with us.
You got all these concerns. You got all these concerns, and you raise it first. He said you guys were a bunch of less basic guys. So let's say maybe you get here advisors or people say, look, you got to sit down with these guys and hear their concern. Those are legitimate things. So he write to you guys and call for dialogue. Will you be willing to sit with him?
Yes, we are ready to sit with him on the condition that you also accept what is on our desk. Because what is on our desk now is, from all indication, we have given him time, ample time to
obviously, you know, the superintendent will not go and say, I'm going to step down.
That would be the only option.
Stepping down.
Yes, that's the only option. And if he's waiting, before he even call for the dialogue, he should accept to step down, then we're going to meet with him. Other than that, we are not having any dialogue. Yes, a protest
will it be a peaceful one?
Very peaceful, and I can tell you,
you're not going to disrupt the other people who.
Never. And I can assure you that particular protest is going to be the most peaceful protest that will ever happen in the history of Liberia.
Okay. How about the
Yeah.
district meet? Are you concerned about the district meet?
Yes, that's why I spoke about sports.
Yeah, I know you
We are
spoke
truly
about sport.
concerned.
Every year you
Yeah,
guys
we are
do
truly
every year
we are
one
truly
minute,
concerned.
1 minute. You guys do district meet every year. What the three district, how many district go, and then they pick players for the country sport, the country or the whole country sports stuff. Did it happen this year?
Basically, I'm concerned, and I just told you that there was a petition presented to him by our colleagues and by us as an institution or as a movement of recent in Swechu, where he acknowledged and later trash on the smart money rise magazine. And
Yeah.
then in that petition, we told him that until he can meet up with our demand, there will be no dispute. And we didn't only give him a petition, we gave him this, we gave him 30 days. He didn't meet up with the 30-day ultimatum. We went in the 8 administrative district, we visited the 8 administrative district and told them that we will not accept to have dispute me until Lieutenant Grant can meet up with our demand. One is the basic one we told people is more time you have people living from Bo and Plo. Let's take Bo and Plo for example. Because if I say Putu, somebody will tell me say hey, Putu is close to Swaju. But let you Bo and Plo for example, or PI for example. They have a distance. You have people moving from that far place coming to Swaju to participate in a league.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't take their well-being, you don't take their welfare into consideration. They are every game day you make huge amount of money from them from gate intake. You don't report to us why you do with the gate intake because you can't tell us now and say, all right, every day people go in the field, we do renovation of the field. No, you don't do renovation of the field. And then you tell the only thing we hear is
So they
on
get
this
into it's not
district
there
meeting.
to feed the players. They got to stay.
That's what they are
The
telling
players. The players have to stay in a hotel or somewhere. All
hotel
that
and stuff. Yes. And
all
I
that
tell
fees
you
not
right
going to
now,
the feed. You don't think the feed
till
going
now,
towards that?
till, yeah, till now, he's owing the district that I'm from, Pudu Administrative District. He's owing Pudu Administrative District
Why you
$78,000
mean?
Liberian.
Why
And
you
you
mean
have to
Putu?
pay.
Why you mean Putu administrative? They got three districts in Grand Jira. Why you adding Putu there?
When you are having a district meet, or you are having a district meet in Grand Jira,
Yeah.
we divide to the administrative district. In Grand Jira, we have 3 electoral districts, 8 administrative districts. That's
Okay.
how it is arranged.
Okay.
Yeah, so of the 8 administrative districts, all of them come to Swaju, where
Mhm.
Chinye is the host.
Yeah.
And then they participate. So
Okay.
each of the district
Let us
players you
welcome
send
the
it there.
brother. Let the brother introduce himself. Let what he introduce himself. At least we can see him moving a little bit. Tente, you there? Go ahead and introduce
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
Tell your position in the
Okay,
group.
so all right, so my name is WLEKUMON T, and one of the prominent sons of
You
Grangila
say
County. I'm the
WLEKUMON?
current secretary. Yeah, WLEKUMON, I mean to stay on life.
Yeah.
So I'm the Secretary General of the Grangila University Student Union, and a bioman from Port Town, where the superintendent also hail from. Uh, in this group, I'm serving as the assistant secretary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that. But your colleague here been telling us about your whole movement, your group, the formation, your concern, misappropriation or mismanagement of county or development funds. And do you guys even know how much they give yearly from the central government to your county?
Yes, last allotment was 600,000 United States dollar.
600,000. That's a lot of money for a year. I see
Is it?
600,000.
Are
I
you
see
talking
six hundred
about?
thousand. I see 600,000. What Tenty wants lease a forest for 30 years?
It is not possible. It is not possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, no.
So Tente, how
And
serious are you guys with this? How serious are you guys with this coming up protest December 20th, 5 days to Christmas? You guys want to go and protest 5 days. I ask your colleague here. Let's say Superintendent Grants know that you guys are mobilizing, is bringing all these momentum and all these things, and he called say TENTY, or you ain't from or the same district now. Rue, my man with Grand Gideon, you're coming here. Let's sit down and talk. Will you guys go and sit with him and discuss with him, or you would say no, you got to leave?
Our paramount concern is the well-being of Grand Gideon. So if we intend to protest and say, let's come and have a roundtable discussion, we can go and put our platform before him, what we want to see. And the very first thing going to be the cancellation of the so-called lease, and how it should manage the county development fund properly, in line with the PMC. I mean, let's say PFM law. You should also regard the county council. These are things. So if you're willing to subscribe to what the people of Grand Gilead County want, then of course there'll be no need for protest, because the essence of protest is it won't change. Yeah. So if you're willing now to say, oh yes, I'm going to do what he said, then of course we'll listen to him. But the LHS are going to like, no, it's not going to listen. And as long as we're not listening, we are not going to back off. We are not going to back off. You know, there's a guy who came into power, was involved with controversy. Since they appointed Grant, the citizen of Grand Gilead County have been saying, we don't want Grant. Grant is not going to make a good superintendent. But unfortunately for all, Grant was selected by the president, and this is what we are experiencing today. And I'm confident now that since the signing of the lease agreement, President Walker and Vice President Jamal Kun are getting the feedback that they have given her a devil instead of an angel who is willing to subscribe to their agenda in developing this country. Superintendent Grant have no good intention for Grand Gilead County. Could you imagine on a radio in total, the man is saying that no matter how the people protest, I mean, the Land Right Act doesn't permit that.
We didn't hear you.
So
your phone
was willing to listen to
your line was breaking in. He said what? No matter how the people, how long the people protest, what can you say that?
He said no matter how long the people talk, he's not going to listen, and in fact, he still have more land to take in a particular setting, in a particular session. Yeah, they be some people.
Wow, so rude. That's why he told you. We're gonna network using.
He said it on Peace Radio in Town.
No matter how the people protest, he will still go there and take land.
Yeah, and he said there are still a lot of acres of land there that he's still going to give out. Yes, he said it on Peace Radio. And before my colleague continue, let me say this. I talk just to a paper. Since it's up, let me just get into it. Basically, let us establish the fact that the lease agreement that was signed on behalf of the people of PI Johnson or PI in general was bogus, was never in order.
We don't want you to rush into that. We're gonna get there. Your colleague yet touched on it, but we're gonna get there. So let's stay with the do bit by bit here. We're gonna get to the land. It should be the last one.
Right.
Open the line, and then people are gonna call. People already start asking me to open the line for them to call. Ladies and gentlemen, keep your finger crossed in there. We're gonna open the line pretty soon, and these two gentlemen will answer your question. I mean, or your concern. So let's say the soccer aspect. Every year they bring those how many you see the 8 administrative districts, so that 8 teams.
Yes, 8
teams.
8
teams go into Zweju and go and play. Why you guys
don't want to have of the 8 administrative districts they go with 2 teams?
Yeah, so each district go with 2 teams.
Yeah, male and female team.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Okay, yeah. Soccer, then okay. So why you guys don't want it to happen this year? Why you? How you say you were against it?
Yes,
Why?
we are not against district meet taking place. The district meet is clearly the traditional league of our county is where we spark out young talents and have them incorporated or have them on the county team to show forth their talent on the national level. So let's establish the fact that we are not against it being hosted or we are not against it being played. But what we are against here is using the people to enrich themselves, getting undeserved wealth. Now, like if you go on the field, you have a lot of people entering the field, pay money to go on the field, and besides, they collect money from business people, and to host a league. Now, you can't tell us you went to district, you organized district league, and you generated over $3 million Liberian dollars, and you coming back to us, the citizens, and telling us that just at the end of the district meet, you have zero banner. Who does that? You have
So
people paying money. You don't even.
y'all want accountability when he account for the money the previous money, then y'all be okay to stage
Then
this.
we can continue. Exactly. Tell us how much you generated from previous competition or previous district meet. What was give us your expenditure? Give us the balance. And you will not just come and say, all right, district meet finish a pass, and then you call it for another one, and we don't know what we got from the first one. Mind you, it's not money that is meant for Superintendent Grant or his team of sport committee. It is money meant for Grand County. So if you get this money, you
Like
can come to us and
get intakes and all that
tell us,
stuff.
yeah, get intake and
So,
donation pledges and
So,
support. Yeah, all of that.
Mr. Natana Clay say, where are you guys protesting? Where is Raju? Is it Raju?
Yeah, I saying that I just said it. I said we are protesting in Sueju, Grand County,
As a show going
precisely
on,
at
other
the
people come
Sueju
on the
Triangle.
catch as a
Yeah,
show
sure.
going on, other people
So
come on the
it is
catch ask
taking
questions. Yeah,
the protest is taking place in Sueju. The protest is taking place in Sueju, December 20th, 2025 at the Sueju Triangle.
Okay, at the triangle. So, Mr.
but
Cry,
one thing, one thing,
There will be presenting our resolution.
yeah, one thing, Mr. Dowo, before December, as it relates to the lease agreement, we will also protest if the representative they don't make or putting any mechanism for grant to be invited at the legislature for questioning. That means you want us to petition him before he act. I'm talking to Honorable Jacob DB because we are very serious about this thing. So from now to December, we are not going to wait for December and protest in Zweju, but we're going to act in Morovia as well. There are many Nigerians here who have all been having meetings. If Honorable DB want us to petition him, we'll go to the Capital Building office to petition him so that they can call grant for questioning. Because at this time, what we expect from Honorable DB now is to invite Honorable Grant or ask a goalie to invite Honorable Grant to question him. Why should he be the superintendent and interfere with customary land forcefully? It's one of the things that is very key to us. It's not one thing we are stressing on. So we're going to handle them based on how important they are. So let issue a required our legislature. We got to call your attention to that. Yeah. So but
because
for
they
the
have
December
that, they
protest,
have that power. They have that power to summon the superintendent to Monrovia. If there's a chaotic scene, people, citizens, uprising, all the stuff. So they are especially in his district, the DB's district. So yes. Yeah, good.
So we are looking up to him to act. If he doesn't act, it means that he wants us to make him to act. And it is our responsibility as well to make our lawmakers to act. That means we have to petition him. Yeah. And in the process of the petition, that's why they call it peaceful protest. We're going to do that. But obviously, our expectation right now is for DB to act so that LHS Grant can go in the house there and tell the people what is his intention for using the people land and surveying it. I mean, what? I don't understand. But we'll
you
get
are
to
from
that,
the
like
same
said,
town,
right?
the same area, and the honorable man coming from in the same area, the same town.
What?
Are you from the same town with the honorable man with Grant?
Yeah. I'm about me. I'm from Portland.
I mean, is that
But
where
this
he's
is not
from too,
about
Portland?
He's also from Portland. But this is not about Portland,
I
Bao, or
want to know.
whatsoever.
I want to know. Listen, I want to know. Is there any relationship between DB and DB and Grant? Are they related? Do you know if they are related?
Somehow they are related. We are all Bao people now, so we have connection.
Man, your Bao people are
Yeah.
all the Sable people related. So all the Bao people related. I want to mention Mr. PUTU.
That's why I say somehow. That's why I say somehow we are all Bao people. So,
yeah, we are getting
somehow
info
we are
here.
related. We are
getting info here that they are cousins. Are they cousins?
Well, no. They are not cousins. They are not cousins. But even if they are cousins, or if it is grand blood brother,
I mean, you know, like
this is not about cousin.
You know, like people not let yeah, even if that is even if when Nathaniel Magay go say you got in trouble.
I'm saying that they are not. Okay, but even if they are, we cannot compromise the interest of the district because of a brother or a cousin. When we sit down, we will not do that.
Okay, now let's go to
that's not why we let him for.
Let's go to the deal now. We finish the football thing, but gentlemen, the sport aspect of it. If you guys say they shouldn't host that thing, it will have a serious impact on Grand Gila County, sending good people to go represent the county because they play the game in that place, and that's why they spot these players and make up the Grand Gila team. You don't want people to stick players from Monrovia player, the grabbing player. They don't exercise or practice together. But what you're doing with the district, we see that they practice together, and then when they go to Monrovia, they're always doing good. So I think you need to get on Grand. You tell the people to do it, but let the superintendent, let the central government, let the local government get their hands off it. You don't think that one of the demands of the
TENTY, 1 minute before you come in, please. Mr. Tobo, let me make it clear in Liberia, at the national level, once they come to county meet, the president is the chief patron of sports. When it comes to district meet, the superintendent is the chief patron of sport in the county. So basically, there is no way we can say we want to host district meet and then ask the local authority to stay up. Yeah. So now what we are saying here is, and I want to ask you personally, will you even be happy you have your kid? Yeah, just excuse me for this. You have a kid who is not doing well. Will you still ask a kid to keep getting promotion while you know that they are not doing well? I believe the answer is no.
Yeah, no.
So now we are saying,
in case of that money, Benny, you could say, my man, or superintendent, we don't want you, even though you are the chief patron of sport, we want you to set up a committee that will report directly to this team or to this. Not they just gave you the info and gave you reports, but not the money aspect. Will you accept that?
That's the most terrible part of it. If you look at the superintendent now, you ask him, even basically you, Mr. Dover is there. If you ask you, say, Mr. Dover, set up a committee. You are not going to tell us, you'll find your own committee. As person like Grant will not do that. You will not find reputable character to put there. You will have character that you can control. You will always have character that you can control. Like, okay, say you say I should find people put there. You go find your own pocket boys and put them there. What will we do at the end of it? I mean, it is just him. So that's why we are saying to him, if you get account for previous money spent or previous money collected, we are not attending this particular district league. Or if you can dismiss, because you have the power of dismiss, or if you can dismiss the president, the sport director, meaning that this thing will not work for us. Until now, it hasn't worked for us. Now, if we are doing this, not only saying no to district meet, we are also extending this. So even if they counted me on, we don't have the ability to say, all right, we'll put stop to Grand Gila County team from participating in the national competition. No. But we are going to conscientize our fellow citizens to tell them, say, hey, you are Mr. Prince Double a group. We are telling you that all the money you've been sending for the county team is not reaching the players. So for that reason, the particular year, don't spend time on the county team. Now, let's look at it this way. You have Grand Gila County that won second place, and the particular second place came over 1 million plus. Fair playing team of the season. Grand General County won it. So where all the money? You can't tell us where you're keeping our money. We need to tell us that. Do you know that right now they're telling us, or they are telling us now that they want to start any preparation for the county meet, the next edition, but they don't have a time saving. Why will you even tell us that you don't have a time? What happened to the money? What happened to the money one that the package for the second play? Zero. What happened to the money that will contribute?
Money. I thought they distributed, they gave the players distributed money players.
That's why they are not telling us. And even if they will tell us that the distributed money players or the player we still have an issue, because like for example, if today we hear like Moses in the media, today we hear the print of gave the county team $1 million $1,000. We as critical thinkers, we record it. Today the other person gave 100,000, we record it, and then we came out the public announced amount that came out was somewhere around $8 million $1,000 from the district meet. I mean from the group stage to the final $8 million $1,000. That's what they call. So you can't tell us that apart from what came from the organizing committee of the county meet, you can't tell us that the particular $8 million couldn't settle players. And worst of all, player left the camp, player that took your county to final, left the camp grieving, crying that you don't pay them. Because the competition finished, they don't care now. They just can't say, my man, like last year today in a gas out. Instead of you walking home with $200 United States dollars, they may just shop $80 in your hand, and you're not even giving it to in USD, give it to in LT. And was that particular time US bro was fluctuating. So just look at your face when you get stomach, you get half a dollar. I mean, they gave you $100. You get sulfate, Mr. Print over, they gave you $50 and they walk away. It's not supposed to be like that. That's how they did it. And the player came back to us, and that was something we reflected. We went to our group went to Lieutenant Grant. We told him, Lieutenant Grant, this is what happened. And the man keep making it look that we are not serious. We had to reduce it to writing. We petitioned, we did a resolution, drafted a resolution. The team that was headed by Mr. Lloyd Farley in Sweju. The resolution was presented to him. Until now, he's yet to act on them. Everything was insurance. Player go play county me. You know that every county me they gave out jersey. And then you ask a player, you gotta give your jersey. If you not give your jersey, you will not be paid. And they did it. Then at the same time, you only pay them. You only pay them. You just dash them in the gas and say, if you think you get money, you can continue. Most of them have family in Sweju. The same way you put them, you gotta take them from Sweju, and you already have money. The money that was given or not given because Ellis Grant had a handsome face. The money was given because graduate players are in need. So you should use that money, have a car or have a vehicle to say, okay, those of you that are going to Sweju, there's a vehicle already set for you. If you are going to Sweju, you take it back to Sweju. You take the people back, but you dash the people children in the hotel, knowing fully well that your time has elapsed in being there.
Wow.
That's how wicked they have been. So we are telling them that we are not supporting them again until Lieutenant Grant and his team of sporting committee step down. Basically, we thought like Grant was not aware of what happened. We pretend that we know that he's aware, but we pretended like he's not aware. So we're engaging as head. So you can say, I'm not the head of the sporting committee. You're going to engage the sporting committee. Now you are the one everyone report to. We come to you and tell you, say, hey, this is what the sporting committee is doing, and you telling us we are a bunch of less basic people.
You guys are citizens of the county. When you got your concern.
That's something he hasn't worked on that. And one thing I know about him, if anyone just dare look into a thing and tell you, say, hey, what you are doing is wrong, you become an enemy. You treat people just as enemy. And that's the worst part of it. And we are prepared for that. I'd rather be enemy to Mr. Chester Grant than to be enemy to Grant. Because in the first place,
you guys are talking about protests, and you say you can be enemy to the superintendent. Are you guys afraid that for your lives? Like, might send somebody to battle you, or he's not that guy kind of person to go seek out his.
Ellis,
The superintendent.
Yeah, basically, his name has always been in the news for a worse reason, especially when it comes to being after people's life. His name has always been there. And one of my very best friend that in nearly killed, that's Mr. Aaron David Tuba. We all knew the story when Aaron was in US. What transpired between him and Aaron, you have to send people after Aaron here, nearly killed Aaron. Aaron had to, by the help of God and other humanitarian or other cool people, Aaron was able to leave Liberia and go to South Korea for refuge. When he stayed for a couple of years until he come back to Liberia. So basically we are aware of that. We understand that with somebody who is, no, we are not afraid. We are not afraid. We can't be afraid of Mr. Grant. Mr. Grant, you know, one thing my grandfather always told me is every eyes know the face it can look at. My grandfather always say, meaning that every man know who they go into a challenge. It's an open challenge, and I tell you, and my colleague just make it clear, our protest is clearly spelled out. Superintendent Grant step down campaign. We are not saying Superintendent Grant correction fluid. No, we are not carrying correction fluid for him. We are asking him to go. We are asking him to make.
How long you guys are waiting to carry on the protest? 1 day, 2 days? Because we saw the Lloyd Friday protest where they went out and presented a petition and they left.
Our protest is a day for assembly. You know, the day we have a day to assemble. We are not going to say, all right, since we have assembled and then we presented our petition, we're all going to sit back. This is a movement that is against power governance. So as long as Mr. Grant is still serving as superintendent of that county, we are going to reach on the top. And let me say this to you. I just said to you, we are going to have a mass gathering in Sweju and have a day of gathering also in Monrovia. I just said it on your show. So if the citizens of Grand General County shall gather on December 20th, and then we shall present our petition. Our next move is in Monrovia. We are visiting the Grand General County Legislative Caucus to act because they have that power to petition the removal, the permanent removal of the county superintendent, to call the county superintendent to go. It can work. We extended it to the Ministry of Internal Affairs. So there is not a day one protest and go back to sleep. There is a protest until Grant is gone. Until Grant is gone, we are not going. We are not stopping until Grant leave the shoulder of Grand Gideon. Until Grant make infinity preparation to exit the position of the superintendent.
Grant is listening to you currently,
and that's the greatest thing I ever wish to do. And what I'm doing on your show, I'm not here to gossip. I thank God. One way or the other, Grant know me. I don't gossip. I speak truth to power. So it is good that he's here. So it should get to your attention that as of December 20th, you should get ready to exit. We are going to show you the route to exit.
Oh, wow. So you got any information on the deal that was signed? That Saturday, 500 acres of land. Does it still stand?
Yeah. Sometimes if I sit and think about that, I mean, I just sit down and then ask myself where Grand Gideon I ever gone wrong. Or maybe I could just find a day to attend service and then on behalf of the people of Grand Gideon County ask God for forgiveness. Because from all indication, in a right sense, there is no superintendent in any part of Liberia that could be brave to have done what Grant did.
So what you think made him brave? The people of Grand Gideons will just look at him to do it. They won't react to him.
And I believe what makes him brave is something that is personal to him. And I think, you know, one thing I want to say, Mr. Tower, if somebody doesn't want to, if somebody want to leave, if somebody is tired of doing certain thing, and then you don't want to ask them to leave, you know, they will do things that will make you angry and tell them, say, hey, leave my house. That's the case with Grant. Grant knows very well that grandchildren don't want him, and grandchildren don't like his type of or style of leadership. So he's actually finding route. He's actually finding space to exit, which we are ready to help him. And what is making him brave is he felt like because he had the opportunity to have communication with Vice President Jeremiah Bankun, who happened to be his a Nima County brother-in-law, because his wife is from Nima. So I believe that since my brother-in-law is a vice president, so I can do anything I want to do in going to support me. And the next thing I think that making brave is the support thing is getting from the Pioneer Club senator. That's Senator Penu. Senator Penu is one person that is making it brave, who is always telling that, my man, hey, no matter what you do, I'm here to stand with you. I'm here to support you. So anything you do, just make sure you tell me and send my own accord. At day of Facebook post, and I was very realistic about that. I was very honest about that. I said, grandson did deal in consultation or under the influence of Senator Penu. And now 500 hectares, obviously you know that you will now have 10,000 people working on it. You now have 50, I mean, you now have 10 people, you now have 50, you now have 100, you have close to 200 working on that land. So now there are major intent here that people are feel to look at, and only looking at it from the survey is they have a plan. Now, since the day they are surveying, and the people of Grand Jeda County are saying no and enough to Senator Penu. So now they are deciding, all right, if permanent Grand Jeda, indigenous Grand Jeda are saying no to us, and we still want to be there, what should we do? All right, since Grand Jeda don't want us, and they have already started doing business with Burkina Faso, let's have those Burkina Faso, let open corridor and push them into the country. So of the 500 acre of land, you know clearly, if you look at the strategic location of this land in B.I. Johnson, is around the bordering point. All right, it's around the bordering point. That's a border between Liberia and the Cote d'Ivoire. Right. So now their strategy here is, all right, what we're going to do, we'll take this land and then we'll lease it out to them for 30 years. Imagine the Liberian law says if you stay in this country for 5 years, you can decide to say, all right, I'm a naturalized citizen, right? So their calculation is, all right, this is 2025, and then when we put them in, they will do their resident permit and backdate. That what he did on the D, he said, and backdate it to 2023 or 2024 and say, I've been in this country for more than 5 years, and I've gone to seek citizenship or to naturalize myself in Liberia as a Liberian citizen. So what they're going to do, they're going to have those 100 or 200 Burkina Faso that they are going to register for Senator Penu. So time for voting, those very Burkina Faso that are coming, that will be over 200, they are farmers. Some of them have family, like wife and children. They are going to come along with their children. So if you're having 200 farmers working there, you tell me about 2 or 3. So you'll be having close to 500 Burkina Faso that are going to be along that particular land space that are going to get access to our electoral process that they are going to use to manipulate the election. And at the end of the day, they're going to fight the vote to Senator Penu. So that's one of the main secrets. That's one of the things that gave Grant that preference, that appetite to do such a thing. That's a major reason, and that's what they wish to achieve. And I'm saying that clearly. Grant knows all that thing. It doesn't make sense to even come and say, all right, the law says national government or local government get 10% of the land. So if I own Mr. Print about $10 US and I get $100 US, 10% of $100 is $10, right? Now I get $100 and somebody gave me $15. You Prince, you can just come and say, all right, you get 10% for me in $100. I just receive $15. They just say, all right, the $15 I receive here, I'm taking $10. I'm taking my $10. No, it's a percentage. So why are you having a percentage of a land, of the 10% of the land, to one place? According to him, government or local authority who 10% of the land. They accept a dying logic. And let's accept his field logic. You say government get 10% in this particular region. Why will you take a particular space and remove all the 10% from there? Why you can't say, all right, yeah, I will take 1%, the other side I take 2%. Why you didn't do it across? You will not go to a particular space to just take the 10%, accepting that you say government owns 10% of the land. So that still doesn't make sense. And we know we are going to prevent it.
He's going to go in PUTU and take land too, 10%.
That's the most impossible thing on planet Earth. So I don't want to talk about that. That's very impossible.
You didn't listen to the interview?
He said it, and I'm saying that's the most impossible thing. The first, why will you want to eat the second boom if the first one you eating is in your throat? Where is space you get to put the second one?
Man,
the first attempt you make.
Eat the first boom, you leave the first boom and go to the second boom. You know that boom hard to swallow, so you leave it and go eat or go get a boom. What would be soft or softer boom?
And that's the worst part of it, right? It is not even possible. So, Mr. Tobo, basically, every one of us.
Let me ask a guy from Portland 1 minute. The guy, when he internet come, what I ask him. Grand sat with the people in that district that place he told the land. TENTY. Did he sit with those people and discuss with the people before facing paper for the 500-acre land? TENTY in there by.
Yeah, I think you know what it's giving you out, and that's an important question. According to him,
did he sit with the people of Portland or BIU or wherever they took that land from and discuss with the people before putting paper together and say you're going to get a land to? What a guy named get a land to? Say Bobo who? Bobo Dura or some kind of guy get a land to.
Yeah, like I know Cebu or something like that.
It wasn't Portland people land.
Wherever he take a land from, he sat with the people there.
Are you getting me?
Yeah, you said that Portland land. We know. But the place he told the land from, did he sit with those people?
No.
He talked to the people and say, look, we're coming to get your land. We want the land for this thing. And did he sit with those people? ID.
Grant did not do so. And he doesn't care to do that. The man went, I think Grant was in the legislature when they crafted that law. I mean, when they passed that bill. So, but I expected Grant now to have known the procedure. Because Barrett, you should first of all calculate as to whether people have CL, D, MC. These are people that are responsible to manage the people land. So if for any reason that you want to go, I don't know whether you are bringing investor or what you're trying to do, and these are the people you invite first. Still with the community. It is a community land. But Grant, they don't do that. He said they are having boundary issue. They don't want to settle their land. So for that reason, our portion it belongs to government. And nothing in the act, the Land Right Act, that says government, if they don't get government land in a particular direction, they consider the land as a public land. The 10% land he's talking about, it is considered as a public land. And public land is a land that does not belong to it's not a private land, it's not a government land, it's not a customary land. So I don't know which perspective he's coming from now and say the people land is a government land. He go first D. And then they use the commissioner, the district commissioner, instead of getting to the community or calling the management committee, the community, let's say their land development management committee to sit with them. He did not do that. He called the commissioner who forced on him. He called one working now, who is a county attorney, a lawyer, someone who I expect to read between the line before making decision. NASA that and Graham made him to sign. I had to say that responsibility. They went ahead and signed the agreement. They call Pay Fremont, that little boy. He look at the people, doesn't even read the Land Right Act or the Labrador Land Authority Act, and asking the people to pay $8,000 for survey. Something you should have done free, according to the law. To survey customary land, you do that free. Maybe you can tell people, say, oh, you're paying my way. Say, I'm coming from Zoe to come to BIE, you have the family transport. If the people agree, fine. But it is your responsibility. That's what government paying you for. You are responsible to leave from Zweju.
The guy in the net disrupting again. This guy got a lot of information, man.
Yeah,
Take over. Let's get it
yeah,
there. So,
yeah,
so you say that whole thing where our superintendent day is a fear.
yeah, definitely. And he's actually doing it. All of us, right? Like I was saying, we are basically looking at the land, we are looking at the law, but they have their particular agenda, and that's the agenda I just exposed on your show. Their agenda here, and you just ask me what is making Grant brave. Grant is doing this brave thing because of so has lost that relevant in Nigeria, so it's no longer accepted by Nigeria. So they want to use people from different countries, like foreigner and alien, to go and cast part it. So beginning with the Muslim people. So that's a major intent. But basically, like the law, even as that, if you want to give all the people land, the first thing you just ask whether you ever had town hall meeting with the people to discuss it. The answer is no. Every community have a forest management committee. Every community they had a forest management committee. This particular forest management committee responsible to steer the affairs of the entire community forest. Now, if you want, they also serve as liaison between the community and FDA as well as the Labrador Land Authority. All right. Now, you want to carry on.
Go ahead.
Now you want to carry on activity, and then you don't stay with these people. You only go about you to get all matter worst. You go use the district commissioner. Why are you using the district commissioner? The district commissioner is also part of you. The district commissioner is member of the local authority. So why are you using him? It's like you are also using yourself. Worst of all, like my comrade just said, you have the county attorney. Amen. Someone that according to
Man,
him went to good
attorney, I
school.
thought the guy is a lawyer. He's supposed to be there to guide the man. That
Oh
this
God, the process, and that's a talking part of it. That's
Let me play. Y'all give me change. Let me play Grant for your way. I want y'all to listen to Mr. The superintendent there. So let's listen to him for about 5 minutes or 3 minutes, please. Okay. Let me play him. He's warning the people. He's telling the people of that D in your hand. I will come to it. I want to know who gave him that D.
Nobody, as far as the government is concerned, is aware of anybody occupying a piece of land.
Why would listen to it? I will ask your question, gentlemen. He said nobody know that nobody occupying that land. Nobody that free land.
God can't give that land. 10% area from the dual clan in BI administrative district. Like I said to many of you, anybody who thinks they have a portion of land they're working on and you don't have deed, know that you don't have it enough for you. You can be the locals, you can be the Burkinabes or Mosi people that are predominantly in Greenwich County now. If you are working on piece of land that does not have deed, you don't have a deal. You don't have a deal. Somebody will say, I give it to him. Oh, I got 3-4 kilo. If for me, you don't.
Mr. Double, are you there?
The internet, my internet, it killed me on this hour. Really killing me.
Video is sticking.
Damn it.
So I want to ask you in Grand Nigeria that the superintendent can talk about land business. We don't have land people in Grand Nigeria.
We have land people that I call. Yeah, I'm getting you. I just called one pay free money. He's a head for Labrador Land Authority. But he's another guy who is being Chester Green. He's being controlled by Ellie Chester Green. And they are the one who naively went to that place to go and survey the people. Am I clear?
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. But PUTU, I mean rule. Because they got superintendent with land, and the president of the Republic of Labrador, don't they have land authority, land people that the superintendent will be talking about? If you don't get D for your land, then you don't have a land.
That's
that you see
that is in that about the importance of education. Ellie Grant refused to accept education as a paramount thing in his life. That's what leading into where he is now. He doesn't even understand the scope of operation. Ellie Grant whole believe now he's the president. Yeah. Forgetting to know that he's just a representation of the president. But he thinks that all other ministries you should have 100% authority over them. And that's the reason he had no link when it comes to land issues, whether private land or public land. Grant doesn't have link. You should be discussing the land.
My justice minister is here, the county attorney. That's what we should do.
The internet giving that guy problem. I really want to play the video here so that people can listen to the superintendent talking. Because I'm confused or rude for the superintendent to say if you don't have a D.
It is really heartbreaking.
They got land authority people in Grand Juda County who go and survey land and pay rules. It's not the superintendent, obviously. I'm very sure that.
Mr. Trevor, it is actually heartbreaking.
We heard that the superintendent went in that place. We heard that he went there and fired some town chiefs. I'm trying to get in contact to see and call the internal affairs minister to ask him if the superintendent of a county has that authority to fire town chiefs.
Wrong.
I'm thinking the
wrong. Honor our Lord, the town chief, clan chief, paramount chief, and stuff like that. They work at the will and pleasure of the president. They are appointed directly by the president.
Okay. Or TENTY, your
internet so it is wrong. It is wrong to witness that. And like what you were just saying, I mean, I can just be thinking how people outside Grand Juda can really feel about us. A county superintendent and somebody who won't serve as representative for 12 years can't define between land ownership. It's very pathetic. You can't define what it means to say this land is a customary land. They're talking about D. You say it be a customary land. If you not get, why would you say a customary land? You say, well, you not get D, enough for you. You don't know how customary land is. Amen. There's a need that will get Grant out of that place.
Grant is forgetting that. Grant is forgetting that D is not the only document that certify ones to own land. You forget to know that they even have travel certificate. So he doesn't ask. I said the man is power greed. Grant just want, I mean, the best for himself and not the people that he's serving. But we have to stand up to our feet like we have started when we will not rest until either the president take Grant from our back, bring somebody who have Grand Juda at heart to work for the people, or Grant reverse a decision, listen to the citizen. Other than that, Grant will not leave Grand Juda in peace. We are not saying we're going to fight, but consistently with my pressure on him. We don't care what he have. I mean, people say he have the security under his control. We know how to deal with security. When we say protesting,
security
they get that.
Citizen. We just saw in Madagascar, they put the army outside, they don't shoot citizens, army toward the country. So that one there, yeah, you can't go tell army people to go or police people to go and start beating people. it's not going to work like that. But is this a
Uh,
scary?
Mr. Double, there is something I also want to bring to your attention.
Go ahead.
I think you heard him speaking on Peace Radio that he made that particular deal in his office and was prepared 4 years ago.
So then we want to see the deed, to know the date on the deed. Can he make the deed available? Did he give it to Peace FM, the radio station, the journalists?
No, till today, yet with the only way we try to do that is to try to get it. When the video is playing, you try at least to capture it, to do a screenshot, but still it won't help you to know it. And the worst thing he said was they talking about what? No, meaning that you will not see exactly the information you want to see. That's what I mean.
Yeah, it will not do it because
yeah. So
right here. Wait, let me see him.
This is a country. It's not a place for play. On lawlessness does not have place and space in Liberia. Liberia is a country of law. So that's why we call you here today. We will be representing the local government as the head. And my justice minister is here, the county attorney. That's what we should have done it yesterday, but because the training that was going on in Buchanan, he had to come. I didn't want to do it behind him because this is a public engagement. We try to do everything to improve transparency.
No, we can't see the stamp on that.
No, you can't see it. So what I'm trying to say is, you talk about the deed being prepared by.
I can have my senior man Natana cry you doing that thing bit by bit, cropping it and zooming it. But it's a cry you if you dare try to do that and zoom that thing. So we want to see the date on it because you say he made it in your office. So obviously it kind of be like maybe 2020, 21, 22, something like that.
Yeah, which is a lie. The former superintendent make it clear also on Peace Radio, in call on Peace Radio, and said Superintendent Grant lied on him. There was nowhere in his or during his administration he ever prepared tea in the P.I. Johnson era. The last time you remember going to P.I. Johnson when the people had boundary issue, he invited chief and elder of the land and he asked them to find an amicable way to resolve that conflict, which they were trying to do. Since then, he had no idea and he had no right as official of government to take away public land or deed public land in the name of Grand General County. West of it all, we're in this world where a whole county benefit from 500 acres of land, and then in 10 years time you receive 150,000. Is that normal? It is not normal. So that's clearly to tell you that
he tried yesterday. He can't see, and the man moving his hand fast. I try to zoom it.
Yeah.
So
no matter.
But then he can give it. He can get a land to even me without giving money for 10 years. In 10 years time, I play Coco. In 10 years time, I get the money to pay you the 150,000.
Yeah, of course.
So
here's a calculation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went to the comment section and I saw Mr. Nathaniel Cry comment asking as to whether December is not too far, right? So I want to respond to him that December may be far or it may not be far, but we want to prepare adequately so that people can know that we are serious. We don't just want to do it hurriedly and we don't get result. The particular struggle we embark on, we either see Grant leaving or Grant go back to status quo to do things in line with what the people expect. So if December will give us ample time to plan and get result, we'll take that December 20. But if for now, to December, if we can get what is required for the protest, we will do that. But also, we are not waiting. As it relates to the land, a particular deed Grant holding in here, I see on the screen. As it relates to it, we're going to map pressure on Honorable Jacob DB. I just did a post yesterday. I'm telling him he should post nationalism as sa, put bio settlement as sa, and do the Boston people work. So we're not going to let Honorable DB rest as long as he will not profile beyond Grant. So we will be here dealing with the land issue. But there are a lot of things happening in the county as it relates to the misappropriation of the county development fund, as it relates to the unconstitutional dismissal of the various chiefs and commissioners.
You see what I'm
So
saying?
there are a lot of things happening in the country.
I got the information. People call me. People gave me the information that he fired some chiefs in the area over there. I'm not in that place, but that's the text message I got, and that's the information that I got. And let me read something here from the senior man, Nathaniel Cryer. He said, Honorable DB asked the Bazon District Association to petition him at our last meeting. Who going to petition a lawmaker who's supposed to represent? Where is it for? Where is his oversight responsibility? Is there for check and balance oversight?
Why will he even wait to be petitioned before he do his job?
So if all the representatives are waiting, then let it get up in the morning and go to the Capitol building and say, waiting for people to tell to pass budget before we pass budget. That's his job responsibility. So that's why you have to tell him that's his responsibility. Nobody need to petition a lawmaker to see something. So when people chopping people in our town, in our Bazon, where he coming from, you wait for the people to petition him to say before you go in and tell a police so they can put a start to it. This is a serious national security concern. You got Burkina B coming. They're going to get out. If they get that guard the land, which of course I know they won't do. If they get that Burkina B got a 500 acre of land, brother PUTU, brother Rule. That guy will not bring in Liberian to work there.
Exactly.
Obviously.
He's going to go right back to Ivory Coast and grab a bunch of Burkina Bees and they bring them in there. And then they are telling us in Montreal that they will send immigration, they will send LRA, so they will register the people over there. They are registering those Burkina Bee again, Liberian people. Remember myself big here. They are registering those people for election purpose.
Exactly what I said. Yeah.
2029 election. I said it last night on the show. That's what they are doing. They are registering these guys, these Burkina Bees, so they can take part in our election. That's the
exactly.
In my mind,
exactly.
That's the party strategy to register foreigners to take part in our election. These guys did not come in the country legally. They came in the country illegally. Were you registering them to do what? To get them resident permit? To get them citizenship?
And exactly what they are doing.
So, Honorable DB, he was here last night. He got a letter out there to the floor on the floor, and I hope today they went and got those other people who are supposed to answer questions. And those Burkina B are taking over Grand Jire County. The news coming from everywhere. So you from the district and you from the town, poor town from the area over there, Tenty. So what are the youth and the elders doing now? What are they doing? Are they just going to sit there and allow Grant to send people in their district and seize their land? What their plans? What are they doing?
Sorry, Mr. Double, I don't really get you because you are breaking in. You actually
I said, what are the question? What the town chiefs? What the elders? All the people in the area that they want to take the 500 acre land from? What are they doing? What is the next step? Are they just going to watch the superintendent take their land and give it to a Burkina B, a Mossy man? He's still not getting me.
All right, Mr. Double, let me come into that, please.
Go ahead.
2 days ago, there was a mass meeting called for in total. Yeah, I come in Tenty. Hold on. 2 days ago, Tenty, hold on. 2 days ago, there was a mass town hall meeting held in total, where you have citizens and residents of PI district gathered, and then in that meeting was live on the Facebook and as well as Peace Radio. So we all follow it. They have come up with a resolution that their immediate response to Mr. Grant is to direct the district commissioner to go back to Mr. Grant and revoke that agreement. And as we speak, they have already set up a task force team that is going to have a serious supervision over that land. And they have challenged. I repeat, they have placed a challenge not only to Mr. Grant, but to any could-be investor to dare foot on their forest in the name of going to do cocoa farming without they knowing exactly what they are going to do there. And the worst thing is the law, Article 35 makes us to understand that those parties are involved, as well as making us to understand before you give out a land, you should first do do a feasibility study. I'm even shocked and realized that Mr. Grant is not ready for business, serious business here. Why will you give all land? You don't even know what is in the land. You just walk and get 500 acres of land. You don't know whether we have gold there. You don't know whether we have laws that tomorrow, when we have logging company, they will go and do logging. And at the end of the day, it will bring development to the county. You don't even know that. You can't tell us what are the protected animals that are there. You just want so many Apple to take our forest. What are you doing that for? So now for the people of BI, they have issued a strong statement and they have placed out their challenge and challenge Mr. Grant or whoever investor to dare step on their land. And as we speak, their task force was introduced to the Labrador National Police Detachment in total this morning to introduce themselves to say, hey, we are task force responsible to safeguard our forest. So these are people that you see alone so that you will not hinder their operation. So that is being done. So the people are very serious. They are not just folding their hand and watching Grant to work on them like he's working in his bedroom. All right. So let us be clear that the people are we are not just coming out to say we want to speak for the people. The people themselves have started. We are only here to support them. We are only here to add on to them. And I want to clearly make it known here that that particular land will be given back to the people of B.I. Joseph. Now, here is the case. Mr. Grant is telling us that every agreement that is part of the land, it come for graduate development. Which county get a development graduate? Who are those that are going to feed the impact of the development graduate? So now we graduate we are telling you now, since you are doing this thing for us, we now want it. So why you can stop it? You signing an agreement, you say it for our benefit, and we telling you that thank you for giving us benefit, but a particular benefit, we are not in for it. So I mean, you should understand that we are not in for it. You can tell me, say, all right, Kelly, I want to sell this, that I want to sell your shoe and buy you airplane. Shoe is less expensive than airplane. I come to you, plain and say, Mr. Dowo, thank you, but I don't need it. So what is making you angry? What is making you to point a challenge? You are saying this clearly that you're doing this for graduate. We graduate are telling you that we don't need it. We don't need you to sign agreement for 30 years. No, we don't want to give our forest out for 30 years. We don't want to give our forest out for 600,000. We don't want 600,000. We don't want 150,000 in 10 years. No, we don't want it. You're working for us. We employ you. We pay you for our taxpayer money. So for any reason we ask you that we don't need it, you just cut it off. That's why the Constitution said the power is solely in the people. So when the people come and say, we don't need it, you hear them out. So since you think that you can hear the people out, the people themselves will hear themselves out by coming out to tell the world, not only Nigeria, to tell the whole world. Mr. Dowo, there is no part of Liberia, there is no part of Liberia I ever heard a customary land was given out only because the Spirit said, if you don't listen to what he's saying, if you don't have a D, the land doesn't belong to you. But now you're telling us that government 10%. Now you still telling us that this deal was prepared 4 years ago. So why would you say they don't own the land? Because they don't have a deal. But government own the land because deal was prepared 4 years ago. So why couldn't tell us the land for government? And how government own this land? It's just so dull enough to tell. If they tell say 10% of government land, it simply means government use it for government development purposes. For example, if government want to build school, they go to the town or the owner of the land and negotiate that, hey, you have a very strategic spot to build school or to build university. Like what happened in Sueju? How was in Sueju back then when they were finding the land from the Canadian people to build that Grand University College? They met with the Canadian people. They discussed with the people. They invited their forest committee. They had a discussion for more than 3 months. They make the people to understand the importance of giving their land out for educational purpose. That's why I say government 10%. Then it's making sense. When I come to it, I say, all right, I want to lease your land out for 30 years to one Monsi man. I mean, for 600,000. They say, I mean, what's sense? That doesn't make sense at all.
Let's hear from
So,
the brother here because if you going, you can go ahead now and talk,
yeah,
bro.
I just want to inject that even you can use customary land, you know, the funding that you get from there and say you put in a CDF. It's in a grant has not understood what CDF is. It comes directly from the national government.
Yeah, the county
social
development
fund. But Article 49 even gave the community the power. They are the high decision making body. So they decide how they use their money from whatever they get from it. And now you, the local authority, coming to say the particular 150,000 or 300,000, they're going to kind of develop. Is he serious? Grant is not serious, and we have to tell him that he's not serious and we need serious person. That kind of dictatorial behavior. That's why in Grant, you feel that the commissioner and the people in a district are not informed. So you want to rely on their ignorance, forgetting to know that they have sons and daughters that they are sending to school. Though you refuse to contribute to education, but they better ball and pepper setups. They underscore the value of education and they are empowering their children. So as long as we get the information that Grant is trying to exploit us, Grant will not leave in peace. Either Grant leave or Grant do our will. President Bwaka said no. We have the power. We the citizen. We elected President Bwaka. We have the power to remove President Bwaka, whatever one Grant are they appointed. So Grant either reverse the decision. That whole lease agreement has to be, let's say, rescinded. Other than that, Grant will mean resistant at all level. When you come to Monrovia, you will be pressure rising. We'll go to Grand Gila and pressure rising. Citizens are there with pressure rising. So the way the United Party government or the United Party trying to organize their retreat on December 6th, let them know one time that the superintendent that they have given us is not leading us well. And it's not going to be good. Already, Grand Gila County is a tough era politically when it comes to United Party. So they should be creating avenue where we even have space. Then the president put out to be an arbor, he's more corrupt than expected. No, he must be a perfect though, but grand level, he have expanded so exponentially. So just see one high school dropout making the kind of decision over people who have degrees and struggling for education. 18 will say that either Grant rethink or he leaves. Because when we say Grant should leave,
The brother internet is keep dropping.
So every statement that is coming from him, it is not a threat. It is a promise. And is clearly written on the wall. We are saying to Mr. Grant, either he leave Ranjita in peace, or we show him the exit door. That's just clear. There is no end or there is no if. We are very serious about it. And our action, like he said, December 6th, the United Party is going to convention. Let them know that their ancestor partisan Grant is at the bench of serving the people they sent him to protect. Imagine a man coming out to tell people and say, looking at the county attorney and say, my chief justice here. Are you being serious? Who told you the county attorney is your chief justice? Who told you that the county attorney is a son?
Maybe the way you refer to him as the president of the county, so maybe you think the chief justice, the county attorney.
And there's something that the reason why you see our group is so skeptical about Grant is doing business with the Muslim people. And you see the reason why he just added the county attorney to that particular deed signing or that particular document signing is quite recently we witnessed a scene in Swaju where we also choose to involve into our resolution on December 20th. There is a same grandman who is doing business along with the county attorney. Now, we have these, right now, people have started to harvest cocoa. There's something I want to bring to the mind of Nigeria to tell you how terrible Mr. Grant is. People are already, some few farmers of cocoa in Nigeria are already started to harvest cocoa. Now, Mr. Grant has task 14 in Nigeria, especially in that Niao belt, along that Niao crossing point, that before you cross or pass through to any checkpoint with a bag of cocoa, you pay over $400 Liberian. So imagine like somebody is crossing with 50 or 100 bags after harvest. So if somebody passing with 100, you're talking about close to 450,000. That's what go in the pocket of Mr. Grant and the county attorney. It was similar debate that went on. One cocoa farmer and setter from the Niao belt from Pong and Pewedi. He's selling cocoa, harvesting cocoa around Pong and Pewedi. From the Bang family. A guy was jailed because Grant, according to Grant, he refused to pay money. Why would he say somebody should pass with a bag of cocoa and pay $450 US? The guy is in that country and continue to exploit people. That's why you see here that man referring to that man as a justice.
Are you telling me that people who are harvesting the cocoa when they're going to sell it, maybe in Cote d'Ivoire, they got to pay Grant?
Yeah, they pay $450 Liberian to cross each bed. So that's what I'm saying. If a person or a farmer, you go directly in your pocket, he has a tax 14 that's currently. And this information leaked the last time from one of the farmers who I'm saying is from Pewedi. I'm calling the town. I think it's a higher farmer from he's one of the sons of the late Colonel Jarek Ba, who was one part of the armed forces of the Republic of Liberia. Now, there's a guy who refused to pay this money to Grant, and Grant locked him up. There was a mass protest from the people of Niao, and he had to release him. Imagine somebody paying $450 Liberian for every pair they cross with. This is how far Mr. Grant is going with the county. You see, that's the reason why the appetite for having more Burkinabe in the county is increasing on a daily basis because he's getting free money from them. All the mistakes he made as a representative, he think he can correct them in less than 6 years. You use 12 years to spend on your own opportunity, spend on your children's future, and you want to use just 6 years to correct all of them. It is not working with us. Right? It's a terrible man. That's why we are asking him to make infinite preparation to exit. I don't want anybody to see there as a threat. There's a promise. Where is going to go? As of December 20th, where is going to go? Where is leaving Nigeria? Where is not any in Nigeria country as written and end with 2025. Only if Nigeria is big or Nigeria is bigger than Nigeria, that's the only time that is going to happen. Where is a criminal? And decent people like us can watch criminal leading us. We have to be clear. There are certain words that suit certain person. We have to use them appropriately. Where is a criminal? And we can fold our hands and watch a criminal destroy our country. We can't continue to do that. Now the man has already having a dream of government having 10% of every forest. Like you just said, the next place coming corner is PUTU. So if we say, all right, let's leave Grant to end as superintendent, what happened to Grand Nigeria County? Now there is PI. PI is the first region if you live in Nimba. So he's coming gradually from PI, he entering Bao, his own region. So now if he gave another 500 acres in Bao, because he said government have, according to him, government have 10%. So let keep the 10% flowing. If he come Bao and give 500 acres, he come the Bao region and give 500. He come in the Kwabo region and give 500. He come in the Chinyan region and give 500. The Pro region and give 500. The Bason region and give 500. The PUTU region and give 500. The Creator region and give 500. The Kunabo region and give 500. Imagine the number of Burkina Faso that are going to occupy our land. So what happened to us that left from Nigeria to come and prepare ourselves to make better life and go back? Like I always said to friends, I always said to my family, I told them, as soon as I reach certain age in life, I'm opening my farm. I want to live as farmer. I want to retire myself as farmer. So why a grand have gone to PUTU and gave the land that I'm thinking about I'm going to make farm on tomorrow, and then give it out only because government 10%. What happened to you if you go to Kunambo tomorrow? So Grant is not even telling us that, all right, the entire Nigeria County government 10%, but it's telling us that every region government 10%. Does that even make sense? It doesn't make sense. Not at all. So for this reason, we have to ask him to leave. Because if we don't ask him to leave, the people of PUTU will protest. They will say, you can't come to our forest and take 10% and forget about Bao, and you now go there to take 10%, and you forget about PUTU, you now go PUTU to take 10%. They can protest for that, and they will be right. They can agitate. You can come to my house, I build my house of 5 bedroom, and you tell me, say, hey, Mama, to where you get it, to where you build your house, government get 1 room here. And waiting there, I give you the room. And then TENTY build a house with 5 bedroom also. And you don't go there to go get out 1 room. You think I will not put on agitation. I'm going to seriously agitate. I'm going to protest. So if we allow this man to be in power up to 2030 or 2029, Nigeria County is never going to be for Nigerian. And we are not ready for that. Okay. I can go back PUTU and see my entire PUTU land is being occupied by different people that I don't even understand. I don't even hear, but in words of all the benefits not coming to us. So we have to put an end to it.
Let me play Grant a little bit while we conclude here. Let me play him so other people can hear him. They're speaking from Swedru.
In our local governance process, whatsoever that we have, payment of this money is going to go straight to Nigeria County Development account. Yeah. A portion of it will go directly to the affected district, just to support our local governance. What we're seeing here is going to be replicated in most of the districts, because government portion of the land should be reserved and protected. Yeah. We are making every effort to deed all government lands in other parts of the district.
But how Grant thinking the government get land? Because the land here, there was a dispute between two group of people, and then Superintendent Kaifare, according to whatever, put a hole on it. And nobody should, the two groups are arguing. Then government took the land right away.
That's why he said to us.
If we fighting to, because normally when there's a court process, it's just a land, the government is going to say nobody build on it until the case is heard in the court.
Exactly. Exactly.
The government not say you're going to hurt to it, then later on the government can't take the land.
No.
I hope you understand what I'm saying in this. That's why, I try to call him to bring the superintendent on, and he's not responding to my text messages.
In other parts of the county. Today, the administration building is losing the 27 acres that it originally has. People are encroaching on it. If we are not coming up with the idea of barricading it with a fence, we will be in mess. As some of you know, even the former county land administrator started building house on government land, administrative building land. So we will do everything to protect government's property, honor our administration, especially with the decentralization. We have to start to generate our local revenue.
You see how Grant will generate local revenue?
So, Mr. Double, here's a funniest part of it, right? Here's a funniest part of it. The space created
for the time given in the land lease agreement, which is 30 years. So we say, I think kudos to the superintendent and then also for the people of Grand Gide, that if this is replicated in all the districts of Grand Gide as the Sioux, I think is a good, undertaking to bring, some economic relief to the people. Because if we have schools, clinics, sometimes that are lack of medication or other materials for schools and what have you, I think whatever should be there will help to complement the effort of government. So we say thank you, and Mr. Bubu Siba, we look up to you, as our, local investor in Grand Gide County. Our function is to make sure that everything that is done should be done legally, because too much noise as it relates to the presence of Burkinabe in Grand Gide County. I was in a workshop in Buchanan, Grand Bazaar yesterday. I have to drive throughout the night to make sure that this forum is a success. And I'm grateful to the superintendent to make sure that journalists are here, because if it was even good, but if people don't know, you only hear that maybe you see Mr. Siba, then you take paper, he show you the list. Your question will be when it happened, why we were not told, then it may have some different insinuation. But the fact that we are here, we want this to be taken in good faith, that the people of Grand Gide should applaud the effort of the superintendent, and we should do it in other districts so that the too much complaining about economic strangulation, we can minimize it if we cannot eradicate it. So, Mr. Superintendent, once more, I say thank you. The Ministry of Justice and the Office of the County Attorney promise to work with you in every good undertaking that you undertake, and advise you, in all your undertaking, the legal aspect that will be just and good for the people. So we say thank you, and we look forward to a good implementation of the contract. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister of Justice.
Ministry of Justice, a district, the county attorney, the county, they call him the man Ministry of Justice. The first thing the man drove from Basel overnight, he did not read those things he signed.
No.
Those people that got signed, he didn't read them. He just explained to us that he drove from Basel in the night, and they signed that thing around 3, 4 o'clock in your time. And on Saturday, Mr. Rue, government buildings, government offices open on Saturday?
No, all close. Close.
That's why
all
he
close.
took that signing in his house, to his house, in his office, to his house. It's not at the palace. That whole thing is illegal from start. It's illegal. The government buildings close on Saturday. They don't work on Saturday. He signed a deal. And the Attorney General is telling it will benefit the people. That's why he brought it here. The man did not carry it out to the palace, the third man party. He signed those people in your house. The citizens that he signed, giving the land, they're not informed that what is going on there. He don't know. And then he's telling us, that's why he brought it here. But I want you to listen to it. They brought some errors in our place. Some of them are legal advisors to the superintendent, and they are clueless. They don't even know what they're going on. Listen to these things.
We have 2 minutes. We have a comment from the advisor.
Advisor to the what?
Advisor the office of the superintendent.
I'm advising you. You bring legal document there, and I know it, boy. Then the time to sign it, just call me in the room.
Mr. Tobo, let me make something clear, right? Most time people give people positions simply because they want to keep their personal relationship going. But that case of advisor, I know Grant very well. I have been around, and I know the type of person he is. He's a person you don't object to his opinion. So other things saying advisor, maybe that person is surviving in your pocket, or somebody who can just say, hey, and then you move.
Well, he said they papier in the I don't know, red or brown. What kind of color here? With they hot here? They papier.
Yeah, I feel like fuller man too.
A fuller man said that papier advisor to the office of the superintendent. So I want you to listen. If you got someone who is advising your office and you're signing document, that person, I thought it was supposed to be in the know, not to be clueless the way the old man is clueless in there. Listen to him.
Okay, Honorable Superintendent, I want to say thank you very much. We welcome our brother. So, Honorable Super, you mentioned the deep, but we don't know what kind of thing they make them do on our land. So I want you to describe that to us. What kind of thing, what are you coming to be a factory or the cocoa or coffee? We don't know. So I want you to go to the detail for that. Thank you very much.
Putu.
Yeah, that. Yeah, that.
Are your legal, are your advisor to your office? You go and sign paper to give people land. I ain't involved in it. They probably embarrassed them. I mean, they don't. I think Grant was spilled over there. He said he was spilled the whole operation.
I tell you. Yeah, I love that part of it. I love that part of it. Actually, I love that part of it. And I love it when he said, "Please tell us what are the men coming to your factory."
The man coming to factory
Because the old man is sound, right? The old man is sound.
The stretching. You see, he's stretching. That when he's stretching now, then you spend what going on.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, right? That even that elderly man, if you really look at what he said, it's making sense. I mean, he knows something about government, because government will not take land to put farmers there and say money will come to people. Because the first person that came to that man, see the question man asking, is he coming to build factory? Because if government want to build factory, government want to build schools, government want to build public buildings, other public building and offices, that's when government go for land. So the basically the message out. So the advisor expect that.
Yeah. The advisor say all the thing you told here, Mr. Superintendent, with the people. What a man coming to big factory?
Yeah, the last question the message.
The public space. So you see, he say,
where is a failure?
Oh, Grand. Let me
where is a failure? That puppy that smile be playing.
I think Grand will fire the puppy. Grand will fire the puppy because you see the puppy was also keep that question when you go indoor.
So, almost you mentioned the deep, but we don't know what kind of thing they make them do on our land. So I want you to describe that to us. What kind of thing, what are you coming to be a factory or the cocoa or coffee? We don't know. So I want you to go to the detail for that.
Cocoa coffee. I love that. Cocoa coffee. And that's cocoa coffee.
They play the paper question low. They go to Bubu Sida. The men come in back. They book you won't even get money to eat. That the men coming to go get 500 acres. What money the men get? Look at the men. The men that somebody get money. The men come and do sepe on your, they call sepe.
Exactly. And we are not going to allow that.
The man will tell your land. He pray Bogina be men be 200, 300. In 1 year time, no born and a strong born and no men and a physical, they'll be a physical fit.
No, they are strong.
They plan it, then they start cleaning on it. They plan the potato, then
they frustrated by is telling us that the money will go to country.
In 5 years time, that whole thing start going. 6 years, the men start talking about going to sell to Cote d'Ivoire. The men that company now. The man got the man just the face. You know the original man that the Google here. He's a better.
Yeah.
Bait in the water and then they can't grab the beef fish. So if going now, you minute. So look, we got 500 acre of cocoa land in Liberia. 5 year time. We need a truck to come to the area to Kavala. We're crossing that thing. They put in ferry, they put on bring ferry. They put a thing on the ferry across. The men rock it straight to France. Then the men can maybe the men when the men read that thing, the men read that thing, the penny men and the original penny men and the thing the men will get a real junk. You get a real penny man, the man can't see that whole farm. He passing the man even need immigration to come ask him. He coming in the plane, the penny man, the man can't see the whole farm, the man see the plane, the man will drop him out. The man
Right.
man get it, go there 150,000, get it 150,000. Every man go and put it in their account. 10
Yeah.
years, give it 100. I mean, give the whole money. Say the man that strip that thing and tell you yet. Even Coca-Cola, pepper cell will not grow to that place.
Right.
Those poor men will, let's say, they were 10 I saw around. They put any arrows, sour, banana, pineapple, everything they do there because the man finished telling you, nobody must go on the land. You know, your grand. And nobody like bring go on the land, the men can, if you giving the men the authority, the men will chop people. When Bobo Sira can't wait, and Bobo Sira say, the men were on my land, grand with them, they will arrest you. Put you in jail. In our grand jail, they put you in jail. They can't even carry the coat. We saw here when they put who say they say boy so hot. No picking a spend 1 year.
So hot.
Exactly. Nobody tells you get and say go free the man. I won't wait.
Exactly.
No justice system in Grand Judah County. Not and the B man can get a grant, can get and lock people up. We saw grant people coming when the guy who said the guy playing flower, the flower now okay, he went arrested the man, put the man in jail. I put it here number one. The human right abuse in our play plenty. I play the superintendent again now, man, authority. No God who get no colors, no God ain't got color, but chop your heads in our place. So y'all gotta stand up.
Exactly.
Look at the bended man. They man look at bended man, dude. They man, my man, you open man. Look at the band, man. They man look at somebody who can do bended.
But then, man, I personally, as an individual, I can't do business with that type of man. Least to talk about entire county.
They man look at bended man. That the man grand coming to get on your head. They scam
You won't give county property, give it to a single individual. You don't say Ali. You don't say you're doing it with company before say it. Ali, when you're doing it with company, you say you make it sense.
If Papa asks a question, they carry straight. Listen, let me see. They will answer that question.
Ce que je vais faire, c'est présentement de remercier les autorités qui sont vraiment guidés ici. Alors, m'accueillir. Donc, nous aussi, on est venu pour travailler pour la région des grands guidés. C'est quel travail vous êtes venu faire? On est venu pour faire le travail du cacao en bourse.
Cacao. Là, on a l'un qui carry cacao.
You heard what that man saying?
But what do you carry cacao?
No, but you heard him. He didn't say he come to purchase land. He said he came to do on a venu travailler. He came to work. Then the man asked him, what kind of work you came to do? The man said, cacao, coffee. So he come, my man, when you go buy land, you go say you can't work.
No.
The man speaking, let me bring my Peking John go out here. Speak good friend than me. The man scared to talk. The man think they will catch you. The thing they will catch him. The man is afraid. Listen to the man. The man said we came to work.
C'est présentement de remercier les autorités qui sont vraiment guidés ici. Alors, m'accueillir. Donc, nous aussi, on est venu pour travailler.
You hear the man? The man say, thank you for welcoming us in your country, votre pays. Then he said, we are ourselves too. We came to work. Non, si, on a venu travailler. Then you hear the guy will asking, and when you pay attention, you hear the Labrador guy asking, what kind of work you came to do? Je quel travail vous avez venu faire? Let's see.
Pour la région des grands guidés. C'est quel travail vous êtes venu faire?
You hear the man?
Yeah.
What kind of work you came to do? Je quel travail vous avez venu faire?
Exactly, I heard him.
The man is asking a businessman who's afraid to speak, telling the man we ourselves came here to hustle. Then the man said, what kind of hustle you can do? Then let us listen to the hustle of the man. People who can understand, friend, when I'm lying, call and say, bring your line. or tap in there and say print line. Then the man would ask the man, now the man come here explain the kind of work the king will do.
On a venu pour faire le travail du cacao.
We came to do the work. Then you say coffee, cacao. Can do? If I speak good friend, I speak good friend. I speak good friend. Man, I must see man.
But the man, a whole level. You must what you said. The first day, man, I was on your left. I tell me, the guy set up like investor. The worst of all, Mr. Trouble. Worst of all, we're in this world with a national government do business with a single individual who doesn't have a company.
Yeah, the man who you come and get 500 acres of land. Not one lot.
Let's put all the wrong legal proceedings, sir. But looking at an individual and want to award him 30 years business contract, an individual, not even a company. Are you making any sense? This man who in your entire life has never seen city except to you.
I want to
play. Then man come here, see how the man looking, talking, laying ballet.
Play it so the people of
the white just said, I want happiness. They men are paid. They men come on paid.
Yeah. I want to
they
play
money. They put either man money free. My money back, girl, eat it free.
Yeah, listen, I want to play it so the poor Grangida County, so the people can hear what the superintendent is doing. This guy is telling the people in after they say everything, then they told the guy to say, my man, working. I said, thank you for welcoming us in your town, in your pay. Then he going to start explaining. Just watch it. I'll keep. So the guy don't know how to speak French. You heard somebody behind there say, "Good to them, merci." Then he say, then in fact, listen. He crap small thing and PUTU.
Yeah.
Non. Ce que je vais faire, c'est présentement de remercier les autorités.
Yeah, the man say, somebody honor telling the man say thank you. Somebody honor the thing, tell the man say tell the man thank you. The men are bending men who get money now according to grain. That you don't want people be putting words in your mouth. My man, Lord, we spare man. Why you think I still pay people from Grangida? Now our papa and who they put into terror and then travel they terror and then believe the thing. But listen to the man. The man is telling us say, then the man telling him what to say. My man PUTU, my man Rue, man, John, man. You get money. The man talking about half a $1 million that we're talking about. The man coming get $1 million.
What we're talking about? That is somebody control you on what to say.
Somebody controlling the man, telling the post, say, my man tell the post, thank you.
Money, so the man no say he coming make millions of dollars on our land. No say so say thank you.
Yeah, listen to him.
The man doesn't even know what to say. That's the worst thing. He doesn't know what to say. Look at him.
Yeah, the point for?
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
John, you can understand the French good?
I'm not really getting what he's saying, Prince.
My man, you're paying attention.
I'm excited.
Open your ears. The man is telling you, say, thank you for welcoming us in your region. Vote to region. Listen. The man, what kind of work you can do? Cacao. The man asked him, man, what kind of work you can to do? Then the man said, we cannot do the work. We're gonna do coffee, cacao, and bruce. Cacao and bruce in the bush. What you do cacao in the town? The man said you can't do cacao in the bush and bruce. That's what the man saying right there. John, welcome to the show. But let us listen to this guy from there. We'll try to do it.
All right, he was asked, what like the religious advisor said, that they want to know this land is given to him, 500 acres of land. So then the question is, this land belongs to the Grandidian. They want to know what he's doing there, whether that coffee whether he building factory to produce any other thing. But in his response, he said he appreciate the government of Liberia through the superintendent of the county, and they are here to work in the cocoa industry. So he come and work on the land for cocoa. It's not coffee, it's not any other thing, but cocoa. So he said, thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, but also, we need to emphasize to the other guys that are attending the program, summarize what we said that has to do with the land,
When we finish, I'll finish the recording.
Okay. Okay, Tom, wait. Okay, no. Kevin, you the commissioner, explain to them what we said about this deal in the land. You can speak French. Speak it.
Bonjour mes frères. Moi, mon nom c'est Kevin. C'est moi ici qui suis le DIA. Central Total. Maintenant, le préfet a bien parlé. Il a dit qu'il y a un terrain à Biaï, dans mon territoire, que le gouvernement a placé ça pour qu'ils vont donner à M. Siba. Siba Boubou, il va travailler dedans. Donc c'est le contrat, on est venu pour que tout le monde va signer. Il a appelé tout le monde pour qu'ils vont faire témoin des papiers, que nous tous, on va travailler ensemble. Il a fait ça plus court, il a parlé beaucoup, mais le problème qu'on est là, c'est ce qu'il a parlé directement.
Merci beaucoup.
Maintenant, il a donné conseil à tout le monde. Si tu es venu au Libéria, tu veux travailler avec les gens de Libéria, et la personne n'a qu'à avoir un papier de forêt.
Titre foncier.
S'il a papier de forêt bien, toi aussi tu travailles là. C'est comme s'il a déjà protégé la forêt. Tant que,
Papier de terre.
papier de terre. Hein? Papier de terre.
C'est ça qui est le titre foncier. C'est ça qui est le titre foncier. Je peux le parler un peu. C'est ça qui est le titre foncier. Bon, je vous remercie. Dans l'ensemble, que Bousséba va signer le contrat de son chantier à Piaï là-bas. Donc, avant de travailler ici au Libéria, c'est un pays de droit. Il faut faire des documents. Mais l'argent que vous donnez sans documents là, ces champs-là, ces plantations ne vous appartiennent pas. Le gouvernement peut décider d'un moment à l'autre de donner à quelqu'un d'autre. Donc pour celui qui veut travailler au Libéria, n'a qu'à faire ses dossiers. Les titres fonciers, vous connaissez ça en Côte d'Ivoire? Voilà, les titres fonciers partout. Voilà. Mais ce que vous faites en brousse là-bas, là, ce n'est pas reconnu. La seule personne qui est reconnue ici, qui travaille avec Grandire là, c'est celui-là, celui qui a fait ses papiers. Il a parcouru les ministères, tout est fini. Donc il charge au sous-préfet de veiller sur lui là-bas. Il ne veut pas de bruit dans la forêt là-bas. Je vous remercie.
Okay.
Right now, for Ubu Siba, I want you guys to see the land he's working on. Some of I want you to interpret it. The land he's working on, to get people and the government get people.
On dit la terre sur laquelle tu vas travailler, il y a le papier et le gouvernement sur le papier.
If you go in a bush, we will have the district commissioner, they'll carry you there, the people know they will show you there around. Here, recording this, everything available. If anybody is there, they don't want to move, you let us know. We'll send an army people and police forces.
Il va vous confier au sous-préfet, vous allez partir là-bas, vous allez prendre les mesures, et celui qui est sur ton surface là, s'il ne veut pas quitter, allez, l'armée va t'enlever. La personne qui est là-bas aussi.
Man, use the military on the people.
Beginning today, your best friend are the district commissioner.
À partir d'aujourd'hui, ton ami c'est.
The
Why
best
you make
friend.
it be your best friend?
Tu connais ça?
Why you get be best friend?
So, anything you do, first place to get a complaint, the district commissioner.
En cas de quelque chose, il faut voir les sous-préfets.
If the problem not solved, he will tell me, and then we'll get involved to solve the problem.
S'il n'a pas pu résoudre le problème, les dossiers seraient tenus informés et ils vont trouver la solution ensemble.
That's what the law says.
C'est ce que la loi dit.
We law that
So
says that.
what the district commission could the economy.
We law that says you must take the poor land, go give the Burkina and give the man, go to the district and probably get private.
Well, why is he thinking that there will be confusion?
So don't
But you will be resistant. You paying 500 like that free.
Il faut commencer par lui. C'est lui qui doit rendre compte à son patron. Si ça n'a pas marché maintenant, là, lui, il va parler dedans.
C'est ton nouveau ami.
Ok.
Hein?
Tu les as vus aujourd'hui?
C'est bien fait, c'est anglais.
Okay. Merci beaucoup.
Ok, merci.
Thank you. Now we have the signing ceremony. Should be done with sound first. Yeah, according to the document.
Amen.
Okay. So now, Anthony.
We don't want sound for Hey, just young man, I'm a male, but you screw on and you want beat time. Let me stop it there so we can conclude this thing. They are standing now. You see that? They get it into walking in. Where it said that you didn't want to go inside or land off.
Yeah.
So, I've been at the video there. That your superintendent there.
Yeah, so Prince, thanks a lot for the show.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and I'd like to say thanks to my colleagues who I met on the show, and they actually said it all. This is actually heartbreaking. And it is something that the people of BI district, they need to turn up to stop this. 30 years is not 30 days. It is not 30 months.
Rule on John.
We are discussing.
John, 1 minute. When you finish, Rule, then you can conclude.
Yeah, okay. We are discussing about 3 decades. That's what we are discussing now. Now, this is the issue. In most cases, people always say violence take about force. But the issue of engaging this, I don't think violence will solve the problem. The best thing to do is to inform our people that their land has been taken from them on ground that their own son, who yesterday some of them stood under the rain of sun to advocate for, in order to come in Grand, they're going to say about superintendent, turn his back on them, and at the end of the day, he's leasing their area. Even if you look at the Land Right Act, the law says if the government or if the people are bringing investor into their area, 55% of the finance that will be given to 55% of the finance that will be given to the 55% of the finance should be given to the beneficiaries, the affected community, meaning or the boundary 45% should be for the government. And if you look at the land is not government land. That's a customary land. The land is owned by the people. And so if for any other reason as a county superintendent, you want to go into the kind of stuff, the people themselves should be aware. But it will interest you to know that the people in BI district are not aware about the signing ceremony. Only one guy who they say they call their district commissioner. He the one came to town. I have a recording on him where he said he don't know what was going on. He was only called by the county superintendent, and then they carry on the signing ceremony. Wakings now. Wakins now who has tentative records in Grand Jira County when it comes to the issue of speaking on behalf of people. He has placed himself in a kind of an area that he cannot survive. This is the man who was accused about this Alfred Donald quote unquote issues, that it was alleged that he requested money from the family members to advocate for them. This is the same man again today signing on signing on contract sheet, giving out the people land to Burkina B. I mean, I don't know what is really happening to Superintendent Grant. I think Superintendent Grant is now taking the wrong path. The money that he mismanaged when he was representative for 12 years, he want to regain them. And it is about time that the Grand Jira County Legislative Caucus call Superintendent Grant to order. It is about time that the people in BI district call Grant to order. Look, I mean, it is what they say about the people now.
I think John Internet is giving problem. Mr. Rue, you want to conclude now?
Yes, sir. I want to conclude by saying thank you, firstly, for hosting us tonight. And basically, I want to restate on your show and using your show for the first time to publicly make known our plan for December 20th. So December 20th is a mass protest that will be staged in the city of Swedru against the local authority headed by Superintendent Grant, requesting for his immediate step down. So the day is fixed. We encourage those conscience-minded Nigerians, home and abroad. We encourage our fellow comrades who've envisioned Nigeria becoming a better place for all of us. We are calling upon our peaceful citizens, home and near, to join us in this struggle. As we go along, there will be a lot of publicity, and we also want to use this time to again request your indulgence to once again have on your show, basically to be discussing at which time we'll have all of our activity plan being broken down and being categorized a catalog wherein we'll be able to inform the public on how the protest or the civil disorder will be undertaken in Swedru. So we encourage all of our people to support us, to join us if they wish to see Nigeria becoming a better place. And this is because you just listen to the county superintendent. He said what is happening now that we are speaking against is not only ending with the people of BI chosen. It is going to take effect in some part of the district across, that is in every part of the 8 administrative district. So imagine how this is going to be like having 500 acres of land being extracted from each district and having more than 2,000, 3,000 Burkina in every part of the district. Imagine what's going to happen to you. So we want to make it clear that this is not about the land that they are seeking only. They are also doing this for political reasons. and this is not good for you. It's not good for your future. It's not good for us. We are doing this to protect our heritage. Your land is your heritage. Your land is your identity. Today, if you knock your chest to say I'm a Nigerian, indeed you must have a land. You have an attempt to have no right to land. You have no value as a person. What value you as a Nigerian that can make you to go out and beat your chest and say, I crime man? It's because you get land. It's because today you can take telephone and call someone and say, hey, I'm in Nigeria. You are Nigeria is not in the sky. Nigeria is on the earth. Nigeria is on the ground. So once you are on the ground, you tell somebody that I'm in Nigeria, I'm a Nigerian. So automatically tell somebody I'm from Nigeria, they know say you are from on the land. So we are going to do everything in our right to make sure to protect this. To the people of PI, we want to reintegrate, we want to restate that we are with you. The threat of Honorable Grant to send state security and member of the armed forces of Liberia to resist you is a mere threat. We're going to challenge him along with you. We will be with you in the forest and we'll chase out any Monsi man who dare enter your forest. The first lies that he brought out is in show a land deed that he said was prepared 4 years ago. But that's a very land deed now they are signing along with the contract. So we are saying to you that your very representative, your district commission you have is has done that ignorantly, and he doesn't know what he's doing. He thought that if he resists and said no to Lieutenant Grant, he's going to lose his job. So we are saying to him that he should regret the action and apologize to the people of PI district. Other than that, he will be included in stepping down from PI district. So we are asking all of you to support us, join us. There is a right cause. Again, we do not have anything personal against Grant. We are only doing this to protect our country, to protect our heritage, to protect our identity. Like some of us, we are being known as Nigerian and forever will remain Nigerian. As such, we will not allow anybody take away our value as Nigerian. So we are asking Lieutenant Grant, who said every part of Nigeria County is going to be given to Burkina Faso. We are asking him to leave. We are asking him to leave. We are not fighting with him. We are not picking guns. It is our constitutional right. So December 20th, the protest day is set. We want you to come out in your number and let's send a singular or message to central government that the particular person you brought to us is a devil. It's not in our interest. It's evil. It's a power element. It's not progressive. And since it came to Nigeria County, there's nothing, absolutely, with all the money that have entered the country cover, there's nothing absolutely to show. He has started to dish out education money as though he's a head of education committee in Nigeria County. So we are calling upon you to support us, to join us. The cause is for you, it's for your future, for our generation. So, Mr. Dover, on behalf of my colleagues, as the lead campaigner of the movement against corruption and injustice in Nigeria County, I want to say thank you. We again want to use your platform, as always, to encourage our fellow Nigerians that Grant is an arrogant man, but he will meet up with resistance. And we are asking the people of PI to consistently keep pushing. And this is not only restricted to Grant, we are also calling, I'm using your platform to call upon the local, not the local authority, but the Nigeria County Legislative Caucus to add upon this, especially the representative of District number 3, in whose district this bogus agreement is taking place, to call Lieutenant Grant to order or to invite Lieutenant Grant to plenary to justify action and subsequently requesting to step down as superintendent. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Ru, and we appreciate you for your, for your county. When we are here, anytime you want to get your message out there, you know what to do, inbox, and we can bring you on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
All right now. Or Dino Charlie want to ask you before you depart, but Dino, the man, they gotta go. These guys are operating on minutes, and when they gotta go, they gotta go. So this is yesterday. The superintendent, I want to play so I can listen to the superintendent call on the. I think this is good morning and play to the program. We call, but that's a Bazon District or Peace Radio.
Money to even be able to provide scholarship for young Nigerians. What are we going to do to support our clinics? Because the 10 years implementation plan, we are in the 7th year now. We're supposed to be taking responsibility for the development of our country. How are we going to identify sources of funding or financing for our local projects? Hello? Listen. Hello? Yeah. Sorry, yes. I still want to call interfere with me, man. I just shut them up. Right. So I am saying we must investigate. And what happened is our people should know me. No matter what the situation you call me, I can answer. I can answer because I know I am the leader of the people. What you don't understand, you ask me, I'll tell you, but some of them have pleasure in going on Facebook and saying denigrating. Some of them say we'll defend our land without blood. There's nothing to share blood here for. Please, you want to share blood, find different things. Call yourself, let blood how you share it. But don't go and attack other people. Don't fight. No need to fight. Let's use the law. If you think Ellis Grant did what he did is wrong, go to the court. We don't need to fight. We don't need to share blood. I said to you already. The comments take time. Sometimes what you put on Facebook can destroy you tomorrow. It may not be me. You may want some kind of joy to put do background investigation for you. They go see you. Somebody who not peaceful. You lose that job. You want travel to check by to do background check for you. Your comments have not been peaceful. They'll say they may go to our country that trouble man. It's not peaceful on social media. So if you don't know the importance of social media, it's dangerous. Don't destroy yourself before your time. We will not fight in Grangida County. And we will not allow anybody to use Grangida County land for fighting purpose. Let's live fighting business. Let's live in peace. Let us live in peace with ourselves. If you don't like me, I did something, go to the court. We'll go to the court. If I wrong, they say I got to go to jail, I'll go. If they say I got to pay fine, I'll pay it. But no need to threaten each other with fighting, with blood, with this, with that. It doesn't make sense. Peace is what we need for ourselves. So, my brother, that is the situation. The parcel of land given, and we didn't want to exclude people from BI district where the project will be undertaken. And that's why we invited some people, especially in BI district that land is closer to. We invited Victor Denny, we invited Chami, we invited David, Joe, even their investors or people who are around there. The other.
I don't understand the superintendent because you finished signing the document, you brought people from the place. I thought you were supposed to go and talk to the people. He didn't even go there. He on the phone with the people. He talking on the poor radio station. I said, I'll play it tomorrow. I'll play the whole tape tomorrow so you can hear the superintendent of Grangida County. And it's Cheshire Grand is there on the Voice of Peace Radio in Bazon District. John Goa, you are your superintendent. You are in Zwadu right now. How is the spirit of the 500 acre of land that is going to the people of that Burkinabes, the people land that the superintendent is given to the Burkinabes? Any tension? Everything quiet in Grangida County?
It's actually raising serious tension in Grangida County. I think you've been following on various Facebook pages. You saw the kind of a write-off from other people. So I was able to contact a colleague of mine in BI. He's currently in Tool Town. And he told me that there's a communication that was written by them. In that communication, they have already departed. Some of their colleagues, they are on their way to Monrovia to present the communication to the Grangida County Legislative Caucus to have them informed that the agreement between a Burkinabe and that of the local government is not in their interest, for the fact that the county superintendent did not consult them before going ahead with signing an agreement wherein a Burkinabe will be taking control of 5,000 uh, 500 acres of land has to be corrected for 30 years. I mean, it is something that is not in their interest. But anyway, like I said, and I'm said Prince, like I always told people, yeah, what is true that in life, if you apply diplomacy and there is no way, the next thing to do is to apply, is to go radical. And so the first step taken by the people, let me appreciate them for the fact that they have decided to apply diplomacy to send a written communication to the Grand Leader County Legislative Caucus, informing them about the action taken by the county superintendent. I think if the county superintendent wanted this to have been very peaceful, he should have engaged in ahead of time, let them know that, look, this is what we want to do. And so let us have a town hall meeting and see how many person will agree to this idea. But bringing investor is not a bad thing. But what are they coming to invest? Are they coming to empower people that are in BI district to be working? No. The man who is signing the agreement, he has the work gonna be. He's going to bring them to Grand Juda County, and they are going to go into the forest to start a farming. Grandidians are not going to benefit. Grandidians are not going to be employed. If it is a company that comes into Grand Juda County and try to invest, I mean, Grandidians will actually benefit from that particular company. But you cannot bring somebody who will go give that kind of, land to, and the person is going to farm. The person is going to enrich themselves. More about Grand Juda County is going to benefit from the person. That's the first thing the county superintendent should have observed. It is not about who is coming. It is not about who is going. But it is about what the county intend to benefit from such an agreement. But again, Comrade Granny see it that way. He went here, fixed his signature on an agreement wherein the people who are the legitimate owner of that particular land, they are not aware. Like they have that town hall meeting, and within that town hall meeting, you saw the kind of a misunderstanding between them. Even they even have serious issue with their district commissioner, the one who came to Zoyu to serve as one of the eyewitnesses as it relates to the signing ceremony. So, Prince, we are here. We are still following this. We are only calling on Grandidians to remain very peaceful. And I'm of the strongest conviction that they are going to engage it into the folders to see how best that particular paper, what they take from red, I don't know when they say they sign, they call it agreement, so that it cannot be taken serious. Because mind you, today is BI district, tomorrow will be Kunamo. Today is BI, tomorrow will be Kunamo. The next day going to be PUTU and Grio Twabo. So it is about time that Grandidians gather themselves to engage. Comrade Kai, I'm sorry, Comrade Anastasia Green, to let him know that what you did, it is not correct. I'm currently feeling for Wakings now. Waking now, you too, you of all people, placing your signature on book agreement that is citizen and I whether. It is a very big shame and disgrace of Grand Juda County for the fact that the county superintendent will be telling journalists, will be telling who is going to be taking control of that particular parcel of land. That if anybody goes there, if he sees anyone there, he should let the county superintendent know he's going to send the armed forces of the bill to go there. He taking the armed forces of the bill to be more see people, like he just take from anywhere, anytime he's sending in the bush. I think there are people that are far-sighted and they understand the nitty-gritty of how people operate in the county. So if Superintendent Grant want to take Grand Juda County to be an outlaw county or to be a county where there is no peace and stability, they want to go and tell the people of Grand Juda County that they can get into it. Or because the people want to react as it relates to you sending people on their land. You said that you're going to send armed forces in the bush to them to do what exactly? We are calling on His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Newman Bouaka, President of the Republic of Liberia, to advise his vagary. Grant is proceeding wrongly This is not time to sing praises to Grant. Grant is proceeding wrongly. Even people that are within the Tottenham parties along with Grant, they themselves know that Grant is proceeding wrongly. You cannot have one person who will be, exploiting the people of this county, and there is no benefit. Since Honorable Grant is sentenced into the position that he's occupying currently as superintendent, what has been his tangible? What are the development that you see from the anchor superintendent Grant? To wake up once someone that will sit down reading and talk things that you don't know about, who told you that it means that you are bringing development into the county. If Grant know what I know, let Grant call that member to trash that people the quiet agreement. So I'll stop this fire, Prince, and I hope that I'm going to be.
Let me play the guys yesterday, the BIE district youth and the guys in the court.
So the youth are demanding that the commissioner should be able to answer the question, but the moderator is saying that since the commissioner has apologized, then of course all of the questions they should waive all of the questions. That is why the vice president for the youth of the district is also raising concern about this.
Please. Hello. Hi. Hello. Where is the new president? You president.
You president.
Yeah, you see the elder side, they play very quiet. But the human attack on the call noise. Why? So please deal with the youth. If you ask questions, your question will be responded. But when somebody say wait, no wait, don't say I can't wait. Please try to respect them. You know that. Besides that, respect the area to all my God. Sorry, come be respectful.
Sorry, I'm meeting what in chaos. Yeah, so we will do another show tomorrow. We got a time, Mr. Boy. So that's it. The people there, they are dissatisfied with the decision from the superintendent to go and grab the land and give it to a Burkinabe man. The first thing the superintendent did yesterday, that what he was supposed to do, go in the place and talk to the people. You call a few people into Zwadru and sign book out some paper and say you're giving the people 500 acre land to a Burkinabe guy who cannot even that guy go hustle. He went to go hustle in the counties. So go out. We're gonna be here tomorrow. Anytime you want to land, you know what to do.
Yeah. So
and I think you talk about work on.
So okay. Thank you, Prince. Thank you.
All right. So that's it, my people. We gotta go.